Hello Pisces. Welcome to your tarot reading. I'm Maritza of the Sibyl Heart, and just a bit of housekeeping. I am now doing extended versions of these readings on Patreon. Whether or not this reading resonates with you, you are always welcome to go to the Patreon and see what else this reading holds for you, but it's absolutely optional. The other thing is that I am available for personal readings, and you can do so by filling out a request form, and if you feel like you need to, you can also schedule a reading. And personal readings are always free. What message do you have for Pisces? Pisces Collective. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. And we have the Two of Swords. So what I'm seeing with the Five of Pentacles is that there's a sense of missing something, lacking something, and that you're searching for whatever this thing is. It's almost like the thing that you're searching for is something that you've had previously in some aspect in your life. I feel like you're trying to go back to that, but because so much has happened already in your life and in that time span, the Pentacles always represents amounts of years that have gone by between then and now. There are a lot of years that have, well, it's more like perhaps not years, but just a lot of time or a lot of life events have happened between then and now that possibly make it feel like years have gone by. The issue there is that you can no longer return to that same thing, or if you did find the thing that you feel like you're missing or that you're looking for, it's no longer going to feel the same way that it did, because you are no longer that same person, and just so much has happened that the aspect of you back then has changed to who you are now, and you're different. Queen of Wands reversed makes me think that there is a tendency to think pessimistically, that being different from who you were is a problem now rather than a positive thing. And I feel like the Two of Swords is saying you are getting hung up on the past and you're having a difficult time moving forward, which is causing you to have a difficult time in making decisions, because the Five of Pentacles, it means that you're waiting around for something, whatever this thing is, to reappear or show up. I feel like with the Two of Swords, I feel like you know that things are different, you're aware of this, and you know that it's not going to be the same. You're seeing that as a bad thing. The Queen of Wands reversed. Something has happened to dampen your spirits, is what I'm seeing with the Queen of Wands. There's also a tendency to play the victim, like, and not in, and like, perhaps You're not even aware that you're doing this. But through playing the victim, you're trying to get to a point where you didn't feel so helpless because you had people around you that were helping you and supporting you. And perhaps right now you're going through a period of having to do things on your own. But the problem here is with the Queen of Wands reversed, that's all you're seeing. You're not, for whatever reason right now, you're not capable of seeing that there are actual support systems, whether they're familial or actual like business things, like I'm thinking social workers, but it doesn't have to be that either. But you're not seeing the support systems that are already in place around you. And for whatever reason, you're not reaching out to the support systems that you feel like you used to have. Because for one reason or another, with the Two of Swords, you are aware that things have changed. And I think right now you don't know how to feel about it. And so that has you in a negative, it's putting things in a negative spin. In terms of astrology, we have the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And since the Queen of Wands is reversed, we want to think about the shadow or challenge aspects, which I would say that Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, their shadow aspects have a tendency to be bossy, overbearing, demanding, which is the same as bossy really, but they want to be the center of attention a lot of the time. And usually being the center of attention doesn't mean that they're always being a showman or anything. That could certainly be the case, but it can also manifest as dressing really showy, like not in any risque way, but like they are eccentric in the way that they dress, or they have really bright like pink or purple or whatever hair, or they have a bunch of tattoos everywhere. They just like to draw the attention towards them in a lot of different ways, usually in the form of self-expression, which is fine. It's not a bad thing, but like that's just a tendency that the Queen of Wands reverse has. And so that could be something that you might be leaning towards, which is usually not a Pisces thing, but I feel like if Pisces is going through a difficult time, they will have a tendency to seek out extreme measures, like, I don't know. And of course, this could manifest in a lot of different ways, as always. If the Queen of Wands reversed here is present, this could be saying that you could have a tendency to go towards that center of attention pull by experimenting with your self-expression in ways that are typically not the way that you would normally express yourself. And I'm seeing the Two of Swords now as having trouble finding your direction, having trouble finding your center, and kind of figuring out where you're going next. And it's possible that you've decided that you're never going to re-find whatever it is that you lost. And so now you want to move on without the thing that you lost. But that makes you feel like you've lost your center. Having a hard time moving forward, but you know that you have to. Well, that is the reading for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here, and please leave a comment, subscribe, become a member on Patreon, and like the video if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.